contact. Liverpool information. Sierra, time 1220. Runway use 09er. Surface wind 100. 10 knots. Cav OK. Temperature +14. Dew point +3. QNH 1030. Threshold QFE 1028. Increased bird activity within the aerodrome boundary. Ground movement control is open. Departing aircraft to call ground on 121.9.
Oh, sorry, did you get the full latest then? I think it's worth cutting through here, or should I go around?
No, you can do. There's a big enough gap there, so it's not you're not going to interfere with this guy. So yeah. Got Moser in on this side.
Bit nervous because I've never gone in between two aircraft before.
Yeah. The low wing's the one you're more concerned about. The high wing will go underneath.
Right, yeah, spot on. Okay, so the wind is blowing that way.
Yeah, it's giving 100 at 10, isn't it? So I would go. I'd just go as close to the edge as I can to get out of the way of people. And it's just a bit of consideration to others.
Yeah, not to shower them with stones or whatever.
Absolutely.
Okay, so if I stop there.
And 180 degrees.
Yep. So parking brake is on. Fuel selector to the fullest. Temperatures and pressures are in the green and normal. Okay, throttle to 18. Quick look around. Car beats operate. Magnetos. Check idle. Bolt on, and then to 12. Carb, the CO2 and then check, which is normal. Okay, so pre-takeoff checklist. Trimmer to neutral, which I did before. Throttle friction. Set. Timer is locked, mixture's fully rich. Fuel onto the fullest. Carb is off. Fuel pump to on. Flaps, not going to do any flaps. Engine instruments are all in the green. Heading indicator. Alright. We are on the QNH of 1030, which is set, giving us under 90 feet. Are you secure, sir?
Yes, thank you.
And watch the door. Okay, line controls. Okay. Right.
Happy days.
I am happy with that, if you are.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Okay, so let's make the call. Okay. Cable for me headset's getting in my way. It's annoying me. There we go. Right, so we are with ground, are we? 12195.
Yeah.
Liverpool ground, good afternoon. Golf Romeo Victor November Charlie PA38 at Kilo with information Sierra QNH 1030. Request departure clearance to taxi, please.
Golf Victor November Charlie, Liverpool ground. Hello, after departure, Italy in the zone by Rawson Park. Got about 1,500 feet VFR. Squawk 5050.
Clear to leave the zone via Alton Park, not above altitude 1,500 feet VFR. Squawk 5050. Golf Romeo Victor November Charlie.
Golf November Charlie, correct. Taxi, Hawarden Point, Echo runway 09, QNH 1030.
Taxi to Hawarden Point, Echo for runway 09, QNH 1030. Golf November Charlie. Okay. This is Foxtrot, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Golf November Charlie, contact Liverpool Tower 126.350, bye-bye.
126.350, Golf November Charlie, bye-bye.
Ryanair 26 Juliet, X-ray ground, I happy clearance now.
Eiffel Tower, Golf, Romeo Victor, November Charlie, at Foxtrot, ready for departure.
Golf Romeo Victor, November Charlie, Liverpool Tower, 5 Foxtrot, enter runway 09, backtrack line up.
Enter 09 via Foxtrot and backtrack as required, Golf November Charlie. Okay, so throttle off, landing light anti-collision, and transponder to alt. Yeah, okay.
Have you taken off from Foxtrot before?
A while ago now. It's backtracked to normally about the third light, is it?
Technically, you can argue that with these things you could just turn and go.
Yeah.
But runway behind you is kind of useless. Yeah, whatever suits. I mean, I tend to go to the end of the yellow line and do a 180.
Right, okay.
But there is no right and wrong because there is plenty of runway.
Yeah. Once again, it's preference, I suppose, is it all?
It is, yeah. And like I say, if anything goes wrong, this runway is so big that actually if you have the full length, you could probably land back on it.
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas if you're using like a third of it, then it lowers the chance of doing that.
Yeah, that's a point.
The other thing you have to factor in maybe is heat. You know, if it's really hot and it's quite heavy, then give yourself a little bit more.
Yeah.
I've actually extended the line. It was never this far down.
So this one here, so if I just do a 180 around about here?
Yeah, it's further down than I remember because the line never used to be that long. I'm sure it did.
Golf November Charlie, clear for takeoff runway 09, surface wind 110 degrees, 8 knots.
Clear for takeoff, runway 09, Golf November Charlie.
Oh, maybe it did actually. Oh, it probably did.
Are we ready to go, sir?
Yeah, I'm ready when you are.
Okay. Engine T's and P's are in the green. Airspeed is alive. Oops. 60 knots.
Oscar to 1, roger.
Oops.
Radar control service, route by the western bank of the River Mersey towards Garston Docks.
When you check in, just ask if we can route to Chester. Okay.
Alpha Mike Juliet, traffic information, traffic northwest of your position by 4 miles, tracking south eastbound towards Fiddler's Ferry is an RV7 VFR not above altitude 1,500 feet.
Russell Lucky, Golf Mike Juliet. Good afternoon, Easy 95.
Wow, it's a bit busy, isn't it? Getting quick.
Correction 105, we're at 320 with Charlie.
Easy 95 Kilo Zulu, Liverpool radar, good afternoon, vectoring island approach, runway 09, number 1, Tango's current.
Alright, copy Tango, that's 09, number 1, 95 Kilo Zulu.
Liverpool radar, good afternoon, Golf Romeo Victor, November Charlie with you, passing 1400.
Golf Romeo Victor, November Charlie, Liverpool radar, good afternoon, report Old Park.
Reports, Old Prague, is there any possibility of direct to Chester, Golf November Charlie?
Golf November Charlie, negative, you can route to leave the zone via Tarvin if that would help.
Affirm, Golf November Charlie.
Golf Romeo Victor, November Charlie, roger route to leave the zone at Tarvin, VFR not above altitude 1,500 feet, report at Tarvin.
Wilco report Tarvin, not above altitude 1,500 feet, Golf Romeo Victor, November Charlie.
Perfect. Whoops.
Easy 95 Kilo
You're going to get
Zulu,
yeah, that's more than acceptable. We do normally set 100 feet below just for case of
Sierra Lima, route via the western bank of the River Mersey, southbound towards Garston Docks. Traffic is a Robinson 44 helicopter operating just east of the city centre.
Via the western bank and then to Garston, we've got the helicopter that may take down the
Easy 95 Kilo Zulu, ready to send
Speed's a little bit low, need a bit more speed.
Turn right heading 130 degrees. Clear island approach, runway 09, report established.
Okay.
310 degrees, clear island, runway 09, altitude 2,500 feet, outback.
Easy 95 Kilo Zulu, just confirm the heading 130 degrees.
Right, after takeoff checks, here's fuel pump off, landing lights off, I'm missing something.
Alpha Mike, Juliet, roger.
What am I missing?
I normally go T's, transponders on, Q&H is set correctly.
Yeah, that's it, thank you.
The transponder actually isn't in there, but it's amazing how many people forget it.
Yeah,
So I usually double check it.
Alpha Victor Mike, you can route now by the Runcorn Bridge southbound to Oak Park, report at the Runcorn
Back
Bridge.
to the look draft. You might find that a little bit at Hawarden as well.
Yeah.
But you just have to fly the plane.
Get used to it.
Yeah. I can't take it away.
That's alright.
So Tarvin is there. You can see there's a little area of houses in the distance.
Yeah, sort of by 11 o'clock type of thing. Well, it's more 12 o'clock now, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Tarvin.
Victor Mike, correction to our last route now, direct towards
So
Park.
nice.
And my advice would be when you get to Tarvin, request the frequency change to Hawarden straight away.
Okay.
Don't get into basic service and shit like that with Liverpool because
Pretty pointless.
yeah.
Okay. Oops.
But this will say, this says maybe 5 minutes on the flight.
Yeah. Instead of going all the way up
Down there to come all the way back, it's a pain in the ass. They will probably be on 04 today, which is a right-hand circuit
Yeah,
pattern.
5 Kilo Zulu,
Okay.
contact Liverpool Tower 126.135.
Don't let the ground deceive you, because when you're on base level final on 04, the ground is quite high.
Right.
So people tend to stay high, and then in relation to the runway, they're far too high.
Okay.
So just try and focus more on your altitude in relation to the actual airfield, or runway, not the ground.
Yeah. This is going to be something totally different because I've only ever left and landed in Liverpool, so I'm quite looking forward to this. But also nervous at the same time.
Well, we nickname Hawarden Naughty Runways, because the wind can be sometimes a little bit interesting.
Yeah.
You get a lot of mechanical turbulence because of the factories.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, I used to work there, funny enough, about, how long ago was it now? About 4 years ago, I used to work for a company that was doing a bit of a changeover, sort of in the production line. It was really good. And then when you had your dinner, you used to jump in the van and drive around the airfield, like, just to have a nose. Oh, look.
8782, Liverpool radar, turn left heading 340 degrees.
But then the lad who I was working with didn't understand because he's just not into aviation at all.
Yeah, I did my PPL out at Hawarden, my hour building, aerial photography, so I know it quite well.
Go further south than Garston Docks, please. There is an easy jet on a 5
So,
final
are we,
over a 9.
this is Tarvin.
Yeah,
I might have report Tarvin, oh yeah. I'm a little bit high on you.
Contact Liverpool Tower 126.350, we're heading
We've just
to
called a Fairmont.
North Carolina. Running 8782, vectoring for an island approach runway 09, you are number 2.
Number 2 for runway 09, heading 8782.
Alpha November Charlie, passing Tarvin. Is it possible to change direct to Hawarden approach?
Running 8782, descend to altitude 2,500 feet. I'll be vectoring you through the final approach to close from the north. Running 8782, turn right now, heading 120 degrees.
Heading 120 degrees right, running 8782.
Running 8782, confirm descending
You can start
altitude
turning right.
2,500 feet.
That's fine.
2,500 feet, running 8782.
Alpha November Charlie, squawk 7000, free call Hawarden radar 123.350, bye-bye.
Squawking 7000 and to Liverpool, to Hawarden approach 123.350, bye-bye.
Standby first. Always put the transponder on standby before you change the airfield.
Right.
You can keep the turn to the right, yeah.
So to 7000.
Victor Mike Charlie Golf, Liverpool radar, but the report at the city centre, traffic is above
and then you turn it back on once you've set the
operating just east of the city centre, VFR.
And then we want to go to 123.50. Oops.
You're outside controlled airspace now, so it's not as big a deal, your height.
Right, okay.
Obviously still maintain a level of discipline.
Yeah. So just to call and just basically say inbound via Tarvin, or?
You can, initially you're just going to say Hawarden radar, Golf Romeo Victor November Charlie, request basic service and joining instructions for the circuit.
Okay.
Just come left a little bit now, because we don't want to go over Chester, because that'll upset Liverpool.
Am I just sort of heading?
Yeah.
Not there, yeah.
Yeah.
On approach, good afternoon, Golf Romeo Victor November Charlie, request basic service, and joining instructions for the circuit, please.
Golf Romeo Victor Romeo, Mike Hawarden radar, good afternoon to you. Is runway 22 in use? The QFE 1030, surface wind 140 degrees and 4 knots, left base join.
Was that for us? I totally missed that.
No, it's right. Just say, was that for November Charlie?
Was that for November Charlie?
My apologies, Golf Romeo Victor November Charlie, from left base join runway 22, the QNH 1030 and surface wind 140 degrees and 4 knots. You're not identified but believed to have VFR traffic southwest 2 miles northeastbound indicating 1,400 feet.
Right, can you represent there, Tony? I haven't totally lost all of it.
No, fine. Let's copy the left base join for 22, we're just south of Chester, smoking 7,000. Just confirm your QFE, please.
Golf Romeo Charlie, Roger, the QFE 1030, that traffic is believed to be, not identified but believed to be left 11 o'clock, half a mile.
Visual of that traffic and 1030, the QFE, Golf Romeo Charlie.
Thank you, sir. No problem.
Okay, so left base, so we can turn left now.
Turn left,
Yeah. The runway is orientated that way.
Right, okay.
So you can descend to 1,000 feet.
Yeah.
I'm just going to do some checks for you while you sort the aircraft out.
Good,
But I want you to be...
Golf Romeo Charlie, join for left base runway 22, squawk 7010. You may have to orbit on left base, there is IFR traffic to deploy.
That's copied, we're just approaching the race course now, squawking 7010, Golf Romeo Charlie.
Golf Romeo Charlie, thank you, contact Hawarden Tower 124.1950.
You can do that.
Contact Hawarden Tower on 124.1950, Golf Romeo Charlie.
That one's a bit easier.
I just lost it because...
20 Alpha.
Right, okay. So,
We're not here to destroy you just yet.
Hawarden Tower, Golf Romeo Victor November Charlie, with you joining left base runway 22.
Golf Romeo Victor November Charlie, Hawarden Tower, take a right hand orbit in your present position, IFR departure.
Right hand orbits in current position for the IFR departure, Golf Romeo Charlie.
Golf Romeo Victor November Charlie, after you touch and go, be left hand circuits VFR.
Copy the left hand circuit after the touch and go, Golf Romeo Charlie.
Okay, marvellous.
Okay, so,
Well, yeah, just sort the aircraft out now for your standard 1,000-foot circuit altitude. We've got the QFE set.
yeah,
And
okay.
you can do a pre-landing check. I've done a half-arse one, but you can do a proper pre-landing check now that we are orbiting.
Okay, so, brakes are off, undercarriage is down, mixture is fully rich, we are on our left tank, fuel pump is on, we are with Hawarden Tower 124, this one, oh yeah, I'm getting too low, thank you. Oops.
JD56 X-ray, taxi on number 15, taxi November, runway 22.
Engine T's and P's in the green, should have some carbine just while we do the rest of our checks.
Just wing level there a minute, we'll just go a little bit further to the west.
Get our speed up a little bit actually.
And the altitude.
Get that
300 feet low.
Let's check our direction, yes, we're good. We're strapped in, landing lights on. Okay,
Okie dokie.
should I continue the orbit?
Yes.
Yeah.
It just keeps us away from Chester, that's all.
Yeah, it's alright.
I'm for the 920 Alpha, what type of service on departure?
I would take traffic light.
Roger.
So, this isn't Chester now, is it? Yeah. So is that Chester FC?
It is indeed.
Yeah. The station I used to work at's literally what we're flying under.
Oh, right,
Brilliant.
Yeah, this is Sealand Retail Park.
That's right, yeah.
I need to make a phone call to that garage down there as well today, and I haven't got the phone number.
Drop a note.
I know.
That's it. Quick break.
It is going to be a fairly swift turnaround, but
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm happy.
I've just got a few records to write up from this morning, and then I'll write up this flight as well.
No, that's good.
But we'll try and be a bit cheeky and try and get airborne maybe 15 minutes early.
Try and get in a bit early. No, that's fine.
So the first one we'll just do a normal full flap.
Okay.
I know you flew, was it last week on the 11th?
Yes, with
With Glock.
with Glock, yeah.
So you've covered most of the stuff quite recently, but
I'm Alpha 90 Alpha traffic in the climb out lane, 4 miles, went north
rather than,
bound,
just be the same. We'll throw a few things in just for spice.
The traffic at takeoff 22 almost 90 Alpha is wrong.
I think the big break that I had towards the end of the year was...
number 1 report final.
Number 1 report final, go for November Charlie. Yeah, the big break I had towards the end of the year just didn't help me because it got to the point where Adam was ready to send me solo, but I had no exams.
Charlie, QFE 1030.
QFE 1030, go for November Charlie.
Okay, so you can go on to...
I've lost the earth.
No, that's right, just look to your left.
Oops. Ah, yes, there we are. Okay. Right, so let's get the plane in the landing configuration. So we want car beats on, power to 15, and we are below 80 knots. 1 stage of flap, and trim 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, display threshold, so make sure you don't land before the piano keys.
Yeah, okay. Check the approach, we are good. A little bit early to turn, I think, is it?
And there might be a bit of a crosswind from the left.
I'm Buster 90 Alpha, passing altitude 3,000 feet.
Calling passing 3000, 920.
Okay, so it's 70 knots. Second stage of flap. Fella, oh no. Golf November Charlie, final 2-2.
Golf November Charlie, runway 22, clear touch and go, surfacing 130 degrees, 9 knots.
Clear touch and go, Golf November Charlie. Right, we're a bit too high. So 300 feet, car beats off. We've had the landing clearance.
And we have pretty much a full crosswind from the left-hand side, so you're going to have to work to get the aircraft into wind, otherwise we land on the grass, which usually upsets us.
A little bit too high.
Yeah, just lower the nose in. You don't need more power if you're high usually, you need less power and then pitch the nose down a little bit.
Right rudder. Oh, far too high.
That's right, no, just sort it out. Keep coming down. And hold it, and just
920
hold it. A little bit of right rudder. Hold the
Master
ring
90
into the
Alpha, thank you. Contact Scottish Control 128.050.
flaps.
Thanks, Eamon.
We're in the left-hand circuit, aren't we? Yeah.
We are indeed, yeah. And everything is perfectly standard now, there's nothing non-standard, but be wary of that wind from
that was a serious strong wind, crosswind.
It's like 9 knots, believe it or not, I can send you solo in 9 knot crosswind.
Really? Yeah. Right, good stuff.
Big control cross runway 22, Golf 1.
Okay.
Not real hard in, mind you, because we're not allowed anymore. But
Yeah. Turning a bit too early there.
Yeah, sorry, I meant to say we have to climb straight ahead for 1.5 miles at Hawarden, sorry.
Okay.
Just to avoid the village.
Right. What's our turning point?
Just come right a tiny bit. And just on the left you'll see like a racetrack.
35 6 X-ray hold position.
This one here?
Yeah, it's like a dirt track.
That's above altitude 1,500
You kind of turn over the top of it.
601.
So normally about 700 feet away.
Right, okay. So this is roughly our turning point now, yeah? Okay.
I think it's like a scrambler or a type thing. I'm just going to set the QNH.
Okay, thank you.
Hold position after departure, right turn out, be aboard not above 1000
50, bye.
12335. That's the other aircraft, not us. Fine. Wind level there, that's...
Yep.
Golf Mike Delta, runway 22, clear for takeoff, surfacing 130 degrees, 7 knots.
Clear takeoff, Golf Mike Delta.
After takeoff, fuel pump off, landing lights off, engine T's and P's are in the green, transponder is set to alt. And we're on the Q&H
It's really Mike after touch and go left, turn out VFR, not above altitude 1,500 feet.
Let's take off, left turn out, not above altitude 1,500 feet, maintain VFR, go for any picture running right.
Golf really Mike, correct.
Just come maybe 15 degrees right now.
Yep.
The wind's just pushed us maybe a little bit more than I was hoping. And level off at 1,500 feet.
Golf November Charlie, tracking May 2, join left base, runway 22 to PA18.
Visual. Just say visual.
Visual traffic off November Charlie.
Golf November Charlie, Roger, squawk 7,000, remain outside control airspace, free call, Liverpool radar 119.850, bye.
Squawk 7,000 and to Liverpool radar 119.850. Right, getting confused here, so...
Aviate navigating the UK, so fly the plane first, then worry about where you're going, and then worry about talking to people.
Yep.
What rate flying?
So I need some speed first, so put that throttle back on.
1 mile.
No, I need to get rid of some height. Right.
Golf November Mike, runway 22, clear touch and go, surfacing 140 degrees, 6 knots.
Runway 22, clear touch and go. Golf November Mike. Liverpool radar, Golf Victor, November Charlie,
Golf Romeo Victor, November Charlie, Liverpool radar, clear to enter the control zone via Chester, VFR, not above altitude 1,500 feet. QNH 1030.
Clear to control airspace at Chester, not above altitude 1,500 feet, VFR, and the QH is 1030. Golf November Charlie.
Golf November Charlie, correct, squawk 5050, basic service.
5050, basic service, thanks, Golf November Charlie.
Okay, so you can just follow the road round to the left now, because we've got clearance.
Frequency change to Manchester 118.575.
I did that just because you got enough on the plane.
Yeah. Squawk 7,000, free call back.
Just calm everything down, just go to basic standard level again, take a deep breath and just absorb everything.
Chill for a bit. I enjoyed that, it was hard work, but I did enjoy it. I just need to nail them landings, that's the only thing that's letting me down.
And it all comes with practice.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't know if the guys have said to you or not, but there becomes a point in everybody's training where they plateau off, and then for no reason, they start climbing again.
Yeah.
Nobody says anything different, the weather doesn't change. They're just in come back now, and
That's right, that's Chester there, isn't it?
stay. Just keep training left, I'll tell you at the wind level.
Yeah.
With a 749, Liverpool radar, good afternoon, vectoring Alice approach, runway 09.
Yeah, so there's no logic behind a lot of it, it just happens. And it just takes practice.
As I say, I think that break definitely didn't do me any good.
No, it won't do.
It was round about October was me last sort of,
749, continue descent to altitude
official
4,000
one, should we
feet,
say.
QNH
And I've just been trying to get back into it very slowly.
motorway, report visual with the aerodrome.
It's junction 10 and report visual with the aerodrome.
And just say radar control service.
Radar control service.
Whenever they give you a service, you have to do a mandatory readback.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a short-term memory that let me go.
No, it's fine. To be honest, the visual of the airfield and the junction 10, you could have just said Wilco to.
Right.
They're a really important part.
Yeah.
There's
The radar service.
radar control service, yeah. And whenever you think you can see the airfield, just tell them your visual with the field.
749, a left-hand downwind, runway 09, 19 miles.
I was going to say, yeah, I mean, I know I can see the tower.
So you get your
November Charlie, visual with the airfield.
November Charlie, Roger, the circuit is active. Contact Liverpool Tower 126.350. Bye-bye.
126.350, November Charlie, bye-bye. Oops. Okay. So I'm just to say inbound via Chester, aren't we?
You can just say approaching junction 10 of the M56 visual with the field.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Liverpool Tower, Golf Romeo, Victor, November Charlie, inbound junction 10 M56.
Golf Romeo Victor, November Charlie, Liverpool Tower, continue towards the south bank of the River Mersey, report to approach the south bank.
Wilco, report, South Bank, Golf Romeo Charlie.
I actually told you a lie, it's junction 10 of the 53, not the 56.
You think he noticed?
Junction 10 of the 56, Warrington.
That's a point, yeah.
Golf Sierra November, runway 09, clear to land, surface wind 120 degrees 7 knots.
Clear land 09, go for November.
A fair few bears about to
Golf
wait.
Sierra, but made this a left-hand circuit.
Left-hand circuit.
Also, when you see them like that, it tells you how many thermals are around. How many thermals are around.
Oh, yeah.
They're just acting like gliders. They just stick their wings out and just hover.
What a life.
Yeah, I know.
This is the South Bank of the Mersey.
Yeah, once you pass the ship canal, the land the other side is what they call the South Bank.
Right, to report it now, or should we just hang on for a second?
No, just wait till you're actually crossing it.
Okay.
But you can do your pre-landing checks now if
Yeah,
you want.
good points. Parking brake is off, gear is down, mixture is fully rich, engine TSP's are in the green. Let's put that carburetor on for a second. Is it, now, how long ago did we change the fuel tank?
25 minutes, so it's fine for now.
So right now, carburetor's on, we're with Liverpool Tower. We're on the QH 1030 direction. Strapped in, landing lights on, fuel pump on.
If you want the QSA, it'll be 1028
Right, okay.
for landing, because we should teach you to land on QFE when you're doing PPLs.
Okay. So are we to change the QFE, yeah?
Once you're within the airfield boundary, then you can set the QFE.
Is there?
Golf November Charlie, reaching the south bank of the River Mersey, orbit right hand onto the fires to report visual with an A320 on an 8-mile final.
So orbit right hand and visual.
Orbit right hand and visual with the traffic off November Charlie.
Golf November Charlie, remaining orbits, orbit as required, report final number 2 for the Airbus A320. Caution weight turbulence and recommended distance is 5 miles.
Orbit as required, the number 2, Golf November Charlie.
Okay, so yeah, this is all very familiar now.
Yeah. I tell you what though, the buzz of flying out of Liverpool Airport with your 737s and your A320s is just brilliant.
Golf Alpha Roger, orbit right hand at the end of downwind leg until advised.
Orbit right hand on the end of the downwind leg.
Yeah, no, it's in some ways it makes learning more difficult because the gradient is like this.
Yeah.
Golf Sierra November, take a second.
But on the other hand,
Experience-wise, I suppose it's great, isn't it?
yeah, and I think if you're thinking about doing it beyond the PPL, I actually think it makes a better foundation to build on.
Yeah.
749, Liverpool Tower, continue approach runway 09, maybe a 737 to depart ahead.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I won't be stopping at the PPL, definitely not.
He's in the 12 o'clock now. So we'll probably have to do another 2 orbits, I reckon.
Keep going. A little tiny bit more power.
slight crosswind at Liverpool as well. But it's only,
Free hotel uniform on frequency.
it's only like 10, 15 degrees, so it's negligible.
Free hotel uniform via.
So you now might find that on final approach the nose is to the right instead of the left.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, you'll need a little bit of left rudder to straighten the nose and a little bit of right aileron, so the opposite to what we did to left. That's the place.
Free hotel uniform, traffic on a 4 mile final, runway 09, cleared immediate takeoff. Surface wind 130 degrees 9
There he
knots.
is.
Thank you, traffic copy, clear immediate takeoff, line 30 hotel.
That means get your ass in gear,
Yeah.
which Ryanair do, usually, in case O'Leary phones them up.
I think we just fly forward a little bit.
Yeah, because the wind does push us around. Just don't get too close because they get a bit twitchy. I might even just stick that to on as well. Because if it does read out, no out data anyway.
Oh, right. Oh, we're used to us then.
Yeah, I was going to say, if it did give an out readout, if it triggers an RA, they have to go around.
Right.
And if it's
749, runway 09, cleared to land.
it can't trigger an RA because it doesn't know what our height is.
Right, I see. Yeah.
And obviously we're well out of the way, it's a visual day. So if they have to go around,
You won't be happy.
well, they're going to get a bit pissed with somebody. Okay, the other thing that we're going to do, we're going to land long on this one.
Okay.
So you've got 2 white marks,
Yeah.
6 white marks, 3 either side, 2, 2, 2, and then nothing.
Free
I
hotel
want to land on the last 2. Okay, you'll see how everything goes.
Should we do another orbit?
We better not do
Yeah,
just to be on the
just in
safe
case.
side.
Station calling, say again. Gas cutter, just clear, you want to use the south perimeter track? Gas cutter 1, that's approved on the south track, remaining south of the 105 line.
Okay, and you can head towards
749, vacate left at Foxtrot, contact Liverpool ground 121.950. Golf November Charlie, report final number 1.
Report final number 1, Golf November Charlie.
again, we're quite low already, so don't take the power off.
Right, okay, sorry.
Golf Sierra Alpha, report final.
Try not to get into a habit of going, oh, I'm on base, I have to do this. Look at your relationship to the runway and kind of see what's going on.
Yeah.
The fact that we're 750 feet, well, you'd only be 1,000 feet when you're on base leg, so we've already lost 250.
Yeah.
I'm actually asking you to land longer than you would normally, so you've got more track miles as well.
Yeah.
Now's a good time to start configuring.
Okay, check the approach is good, car meters on, motor 15.
You see what I mean now about those white marks?
Right, so I'm aiming for the very last 2.
Correct.
Okay, I will definitely give that a go. Right, so...
09, clear to land, surface wind 120 degrees 8 knots.
Is that us?
Yeah.
Clear to land, Golf November Charlie. Right, need one more flap.
And control that speed, because that'll help you. So raise the nose, the power's okay, just raise the nose a little bit.
Need to do me trim.
Okay, now the wind's coming from the right.
Yeah.
So we just need to manipulate the aircraft over to the right-hand side because the wind has pushed us to the left.
Yeah.
And then I just want you to keep that aiming point as best as you can. We're actually going to fall short at the minute because we're sinking, so you might need a little bit more power. Yeah, the carby can go off as well, that'll help. And just keep it in the same place. If those two things do not move in this windscreen, that's exactly where you're going to land.
Okay.
If they
okay?
At the minute, it's looking not too bad. We're maybe a little bit high.
Okay, cut some power.
But you can just reduce the power a little bit again. Small movements now.
Golf Alpha, continue approach.
Just a little bit to the right. That's it. And now you can feel the aircraft starting to sink, so just coordinate a bit of pitch and power just to control it. Keep going down. Keep the nose pointing down because we're not far, we're not close enough. Start to round out, just slide your aircraft level now, reducing the power, and as it sinks, just stop it from landing. Keep that nose in the air.
North November Charlie, vacate at Foxtrot, contact Liverpool ground 121.950.
Exit at Foxtrot and contact ground 121.950.
Golf Alpha, land after the PA38, vacation at Foxtrot 09, runway 0.
Don't worry about that, alright. Just get off the runway and change frequency.
Golf Alpha, request if you could just do a practice engine failure on the ground roll to come off from Foxtrot.
Golf Alpha, correction, Golf Alpha, that's approved.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so let's just stop just here. 121. What's 950?
Yep.
Yeah. Liverpool ground, Golf Romeo Victor November Charlie at Foxtrot, taxi to Kilo.
Golf Romeo Victor November Charlie, Liverpool ground, roger, taxi to Kilo.
Taxi to Kilo, Golf November Charlie.
Running 8783, push and start approved, stand 6, non-standard push facing west.
Roger, Delta 10, push phase approved for rolling 8083, pushing west.
Handling 83, proceed from Zulu 17 to Kilo.
Okay, just a little bit slower on the taxi.
Yep.
It's only a quick walk, it's not a sprint.
Alpha ground, good day, the 72
Okay, so you've done all those switches, the nav can go off. Turn that all the way anti-clockwise so it clears. Same with that one.
Good afternoon, cleared to Jersey.
That can go off as well now. Throttle friction loose if you haven't already, I didn't see that one.
1474.
Just lean that. Flaps you've done, and trimmer looks pretty neutral to me. Yep. Yeah, just there's only a couple of points really. Like I say, it's hard work.
Yeah.
That's why I like doing that.
Yeah, yeah.
Makes people work hard.
I did enjoy that, I must admit. It was totally different.
But I would work a little bit more on the altitude keeping.
Yeah.
At times it's all over the place. At times it's very good, but yeah, there are times when it's a bit of a mishmash. And the other thing is maybe just that last 300 feet really. You know you're trying to raise the nose really at 100 feet, which is like way too high. So we just need to work on that and we go up again.
Okay. Hopefully we can sort it.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we're just going to go. We're going to go up here. I don't know why they've stopped so far back. I just.
Ground taxi to Kilo.
Am I okay that side?
Yeah, you got loads of room this side.